Good morning everybody, it's Charlie Veitch here. We're back in Greater Manchester. We're in the county of Wigan, and in one of the little poshest parts of Wigan. This town is called Haigh. Let's let the traffic pass. I'm sure it sounds louder than it does for you guys. For me, it sounds louder for me, but it's pronounced H-A-I-G-H, Haigh. There's a hall here, and it won some award for being the poshest, the very poshest village in Greater Manchester. And I'll try and find out which leaderboard this is, but we're gonna have a little look around. The first thing the residents of Haigh complain about is the traffic. It's a Sunday morning, it's like 10 a.m. and yeah, it feels like rush hour. It feels like Monday morning, 8:30 a.m. There's a main road that goes through Haigh. So the people that live in Haigh, they say, hey, enough of the traffic. Anyone want to buy a house? Nice big house for sale, semi-detached. And this one here, it has a name. And its name is Tall Trees. Okay. Now, we're going to do here in Haigh what we do on this channel and what we do on this planet, what we do in this galaxy, what we do in this universe. We literally have a look around and we pass the time. Let's be humble. Let's be honest with ourselves. All we're doing is having a look around and passing the time. Any other ideology, any other mission, any other lofty meaning is a creation of your own mind. Which is fine. You can create whatever you want, whichever fiction you want. Beautiful. But Haigh house. But if we're totally honest with ourselves, literally what I'm doing right now is what we're all doing. We're just looking around, having a look around. Your brain, my brain, everyone's brain, the brain, creates a fantastic delusion, a narrative. It has to create a narrative as to who you are, what you are, why you are. Oh, look at the prices of these cars. I'm easily tangentized, taken away. But no, I'll hold on to this one. The brain creates a Hollywood movie for the consumption of whatever is there. We don't know what it is. Yeah. I might as well just shut up and say we're going to have a look around and pass the time. Oh my God. So you got psychic reading events and Bolton complete funeral furnishers, funeral directors. They saw that coming, didn't they? They knew that there'd be a funeral directors down in there. There's the sign in there. The Little Flooring Company. The Little Flooring Company. Very nice. Right. Now, I've been here many times before with the kids. With my 3 perfect, amazing, meaningful children. Thank God I had them. Or thank God the mother had them. And yeah, I'll shut up there as well. But anyway, if you need something to help you pass the time and look around, have some kids. You'll have a great time. Balcarres Arms. Balcarres sounds almost Latin. I think someone's getting married in the church. Wait a minute. Coperas. Oh, it's all very Latinized. Coperas, Balcarres, Thomas Ratcliffe, Roberto Banistero. Church wardens of 1837. Hello, madam.
Hello.
Is your daughter getting married today?
No, I'm sorry. I'm at the Lane of Ashes at a funeral.
Oh, it's a funeral. My apologies.
No, please don't. It's one of those things. It's quite a long life, and so it's to be celebrated.
They've had a good innings.
They have.
Very good.
So
well, that's
not
good.
Too bad. You're obviously taking photos.
Oh yeah, I'm doing a video. I'm a visitor. I've never been here before.
You're not from Aspull, are you?
Oh, is it called? I thought we were in Haigh.
This is Haigh, but there's the change. So when you go beyond that lamp.
Oh, so I've been in Haigh.
Yes.
And Aspull. Aspull sounds even posher than Haigh.
Haigh.
Aspull.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
No
Cheers.
problem.
See you. Look at that. The Parish Church of St. David, Haigh and Aspull. Aspull's a great name. Or a nice lady. Did anyone sense a posh Scottish accent, or am I just reaching? 100 of West Derby Township of Haigh. Hey, oh. The Three Labs cottage. I wonder if that's labs as in cooking meth, or labs as in Labradors, or lab as in Rick and Morty. I'll be in my laboratory. I'll be in the garage. Aspull. Right. These houses are lovely. Imagine you owned. In fact, I'm sure some of my viewers live in a beautiful detached maison like that one, but that would blow my mind with having a bit of countryside behind. Nice big garden. Maybe some water feature. When you've got old moss on your wall fence thing, you're doing good. Haigh Hall Court. I doubt that's a court as in the way we know court, as in you've been caught for something and you're in court. No, it won't be that. It'll be court as in hall. Court as in courtiers. Now, if we were in Mexico, I could say, look at this giant plantation. Imagine the yield, the hundreds of ounces you'd get. But no, we're not in Mexico, so it's nettles. Imagine the stings you'd get if you stripped naked and jumped around in there and rubbed them on your armpits, rubbed them on your tongue. Okay, we are in Aspull. Oh my goodness, I think there's a view. Yeah, there is a view. There's a valley and a view behind there. But we're not going to check the view just now. We're going to look at the church. We're going to go down to the Victoria. Vicky? What's Vicky got to say? Burnham tax. Fight against clean air zone tax. Maybe the man has a point with his funny sticker. Maybe we all want clean air. But maybe taxing motorists isn't the way to bring that about. The Victoria looks quite rustic. Here in the posh town of, village of Aspull and Haigh, you've got a fighting men's pub. Look at that. A lot of houses for sale. Very active housing market. Okay, we're going to stop. We have stopped. We're going to cut. In my excitement at the high ounce yield nettle field, I missed these little abandoned structures. Looking up into Haigh, Balcarres Arms. What are these abandoned structures? What is going on? Well, we'll approach it from this angle. We'll get a bit more of the dangle, see what we see. Oh, it's a gated community. Oh, I see. That house I was fancying, the Reed Rains one for sale, you know. Check out the backyard. It even comes with abandoned structures, which is wonderful. I'd renovate that into a barbecue, patio, entertainment area. Oh, please go ahead. It doesn't matter. Honestly, thank you for your consideration, but I don't mind. Thank you. Thank you. Very polite out in the countryside, aren't they? Do not obstruct the bridleway. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Everything is brighter in the sunshine. Beautiful truisms. In the light, things are better lit. Hooray! Now this is... it's not the high school, it's the Haigh School. Get it? St. David Haigh and Aspull. Church of England Primary School. Church of England being a rehashed Catholic church where Henry VIII could divorce his wifeys. Look at that sundial. It's saying 10 a.m, which is correct because we're in summertime. It's 10 a.m. plus 1 hour for summertime savings hour. The sundial is accurate, and that is amazing. Imagine being a peasant in the 1700s and you're like, oh, what time is it? And you got to go read the sundial. It's like, I don't know, Margaret. Mosaic, windmill mosaic. Windmill mosaic. We're going to go to Haigh Hall, guys, which is, I guess, Mr. Haigh, Mr. and Mrs. Haigh were the richies, were the aristocrats. They were the landed gentry. And how these things always ended up, sorry, how they always came about, not how they ended up. Let me just come up this path, just for, you know, a bit of forest. Most landed gentry is not through incredible hard work, maybe a bit of risk, but most landed gentry is favours from the crown. The crown's power wasn't as established as, say, Her Majesty's government, the British royal family, laws, institutions, you know, education, system of taxation. It was a lot more, your grip on power wasn't as strong. And the way that the crown would create a kind of safety net around it would be, you help me in war, Mr. Rich Person in Northumbria, and I'll reward you with the title. You will become the Duke of Northumbria, and I will give you 1,000 acres of the most fertile, beautiful wilderness for you to build your empire. And that's how it works, you know. This is simplifying it massively, but most ultra-rich families in the UK is because they helped whoever was in charge in the past kill, maim, pillage, steal, well, just warfare. Don't need to put these negative terms on it. Everyone was at it. No one was right. Everyone was wrong. Morning. Hello. Just shooting a video. Is there anything nice that way?
Oh, Haigh Hall.
Haigh Hall. Haigh Hall. I'll check them out. Thank you. We'll check out. Don't get run over.
There's a windmill in the field.
A windmill. I'm going to go see the windmill in the hall. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Very nice. I think a father and daughter combination there. And the father engaged me in conversation about rugby, of which I am very ignorant, but he did tell me this windmill, when it was running, was used to pump water from down in the lake, which obviously would be downhill, up into the village for the brewery and all the houses, and whoever needed water, they'd have running water pumped by wind power. And did you know all wind power originates as solar energy? Never compare yourself to anyone else. So there I was coveting that lovely house on top of the hill, you know, with a slightly big garden. This garden here is about 10 times the size. We don't even know what's over the edge. And a giant mansion. A giant mansion. So yeah, you think you've made it. You're like, yeah, I'm on top of the world. And then the Sultan of Brunei whips out his diamond something or other, hits you over the head with it and says, shut up, peasant. And you're like, no, but I had 17 million pounds in the bank. I had a house in Chelsea. I had a flat in Edinburgh. I was rich. And then the king of Saudi Arabia comes along with his platinum plated diamond rod, hits the Sultan of Brunei over the head and says, no, shut up, you middle class peasant. Continue that analogy to its nth conclusion over Windmill Cottage. Windmill Cottage faces the windmill. What else would you name it? So the king of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed Al Saud, I think he's called, I forget. He's on his deathbed with the world's top scientists, the best Jewish doctors on earth, the latest Swiss medical technology. He's paying trillions. Gene therapy, stem cell therapy. And the old guy still dies because the universe, or the reality, the background thing we all live in says, thought you were rich. Birds are tweeting in the big tree, and each cottage gets prettier and prettier. And if you have a cottage, if you're into cottaging, like this lovely one here, Copperas cottages, let the ivy grow along the outside. It does actually improve it, makes it look very nice. Although, no, I tell a lie. I was going to come up with some criticism, but it's all wonderful. Beggars like me cannot be choosers. Which is frustrating in its own way, but it's also very liberating. If you can't choose, you just go with the flow. Just live. As I said earlier, all we're doing is having a look around and passing the time. Everything else is an invention in your mind. This is a beautiful common sight across England. Unlike many places in the world, the English, or should I say the British, we're one island, the British, they have big fields where they grow cows, or where they have cows, other animals, whatever, but they also respect the big trees. They keep the big trees in the field. Here he goes, another one, look at that. Big tree in the field. Let's come to look at this. He's left a mini forest in his field. And it makes all the difference. You know, the random, very large tree that's been left on purpose by someone is a lovely look. My God, I can see the balls on that bull dangling from here. There's a real man right there. Look at the size of those gonads. It's about the size of my skull. Just imagine the testosterone. And let's continue. Let's continue over to Haigh, uh-oh, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Haigh Hall. If I were an inch taller, I wouldn't be able to get through. I wouldn't be allowed. But as I'm only 6'5", it's okay. Can't help myself. I've come off the main drag to Haigh Hall. There's new road. I saw some gates. I saw an illuminated sunny gate, and I'm like, what the hell's that? It's probably a lovely house. Let's see. Wow. It's so good, you can't even see the house. Now that, oh wait, is that it? Yep, there it is. No, it's not. Oh, it is, it is, it is. I thought that was a lake. It's a house. It's a white house. There's a mini pond over here. We've had a... Actually, have we? I think there's been a bit of rain overnight. Not much. But the air is moist. There's certainly plenty of moisture. Oh my God, it's not a house. Is it a church? Is it a former church that is now a house? Let's see. Yeah, I think it's that. Wow. It's gorgeous. What is that? Offices, something. Do you know what this building used to be, sir?
No, I'm not.
There's a can you read that faded limestone under the...
Estate offices.
Estate offices. Oh yeah, it is.
Should be connected with Haigh Hall.
Your hieroglyphics knowledge is better than mine.
I live locally as well.
Oh, good man. So is it a private house now?
It is, yeah.
Wow, imagine that.
It's nice.
Very nice. Thank you. Good man. Cheers. Look at that. I love it. Okay, now we're going to go to Haigh Hall. The gentleman said, have you seen the windmill? I used to be the treasurer.
I was the treasurer of Haigh Show, so its proper name is Haigh, Aspull and Blackrod Agricultural Society.
Haigh, Aspull and Blackrod Hello, doggy. Agricultural Society. And it's where all those trees are where the lake is, isn't it?
Yeah, so this was the show field. So everybody thinks it's a windmill, but it's not. It's actually a wind pump.
A wind pump?
So the clump of trees you can see there in the centre, there's a pond there.
Yeah.
And what it did, it pumped water up from the pond up to the brewery.
Yeah.
Which is opposite where the church is now.
I see.
Now, when the brewery closed down, I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Amazing. So the word mill is a verb to grind grain, isn't it? To mill.
It is, yeah.
So not all wind thingies are mills. That one's a wind pump.
That's a pump, yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, right, you're welcome, yeah.
Okay, we've walked along another 100 metres or so towards Haigh Hall. And the architectural appreciation continues. Maria B. Evans is the estate agent selling this middle one. Look, you've got house 1, there's the front door. You've got house 2 with the nice little white picket fences. Almost an American feel. House 2 for sale. You've got house 3, which is that one. And then you've got house 4, which is this one here. Now I would think, no, in fact I have no idea. It actually does look like 4 houses, maybe for the workers that used to work here in Haigh Hall. Anyway, what do my viewers think? Was this one big former house that's been split into 4? Or has it always been 4? autumnal vibes. Yeah, it is August the 20th. It's 20 degrees. Here's another view off that structure we were just looking at. And then to the side of it, well, I can't get a good view. Maybe I'll lift my hand up over the hedge. Over the edge, over the hedge. Okay, just more standard housing. Haigh Hall, Wigan Council. Haigh Woodland Park. Please use the car park provided. I have parked somewhere else because I don't pay for parking. I haven't paid for parking for years, and right now I have a car. Right now, I have a vehicle. There's some beautiful fair going on. Let's have a quick look. For my international viewers, this is quintessentially English. The summertime garden fair. I can see face painting. There's people selling, it looks like handmade handbags. Very fetching four-way camera system. We'll come through, have a quick look, see. Oh, I think they're selling homemade gins. Oh, copyrighted music, cut. This is true Wigan here, the pie lady. Pie lady selling pies, look at that. A kitchen courtyard. I come here a lot with the kids. With the children, they like ice cream. So they come and play. And as they play, there's always the implied demand for ice cream. Here we go. It's one of these ones. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Where is it? It's changed. It's not. Oh, there it is. There's the ice cream one. Holden's & Co. Ice cream. Whoa, dizzy. Alright, we're on the trail of the hall. We will find the hall. Haigh Hall, Hotel and Grounds. Please be respectful to guests and hotel events. Okay, we will. We'll be very respectful to hotel guests and events. I had no idea it is a hotel. We'll get closer. Oh, there's a man here working on a stroke. He does look like a stroker. Oh, excellent. There's a view. A view to a thrill, or a view to a kill. Oh my, can you see those cooling towers in the distance? Industrial. There's one window ruining it for the rest of it. If, like me, you like uniformity and you like nice patterns, that there is messing with my brain. Okay, let's talk architecture. It's like a mix of brutalist modernism and old-fashioned country manor. It's quite different in that it's both modern and old at the same time, looking onto a golf course. I'm sure it didn't used to be a golf course. I think that's Horwich over there. Is that Horwich? Am I lost? I think I'm lost. Yeah, I'm just lost. My viewers will know. So this is apparently a hotel, though it's looking quite, I don't know, run down. It's looking a bit in need of renovation. It was a hotel. Brilliant. You don't mind me, just for my YouTube, you don't mind me filming? No, so because you sound like you know what you're talking about. Is it okay if I pass the camera? You had your, oh, thank you. So this lovely couple here had their wedding here.
Well, not the actual wedding. We chose to have our wedding night here, but it has unfortunately closed because we wanted to come back for our anniversary. And when I checked into it,
was it COVID? Did COVID kill it?
No. Well, it was something to do with the council not renewing the licence, but they had spent an absolute fortune on doing the rooms out. They were
oh, really?
Out of one of the doors that came in our wedding room, it was that thick, and it came from Saudi Arabia.
Wow!
And it was all in solid gold, and it had been donated by a sheikh. It was absolutely stunning beyond belief, the money that they'd spent on it.
And those rooms are still there.
The condition Tessa.
I might break in and just stay for free.
We're just saying. I mean, if the rooms are still as they are, but every single room was done individual and it was beautiful, and we're devastated that it's not open.
Yeah. I'm devastated, but thank you very much for that. There you go, guys. It's a nice 5-10 minute chat with that married couple sat down that tried to come back here for their I guess 20-year after honeymoon, 30-year after honeymoon, but the hotel is shut down. It was meant to be a big hotel and spa, and look at it. Fantastic. But no. And what struck me by the married couple sat down is just how wonderfully normal they were. They were so reassuringly normal. I could have chatted to them for half an hour, and it would have been lovely. I think the husband was South African or Rhodesian, you can never tell. But yeah, there you go. Haigh Hall. At the back of the ass at the estate office, and couldn't help noticing this old abandoned structure here. It appears to be, oh no, no focus. It appears to be, can we get focus? Yeah, there you go. It appears to be very old brick, hundreds of year old brick, and someone's laid over some limestone or rock on top of it. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, viewers, just so that you know from now on, we look at trees a lot on this channel, some arboreal appreciation. This is a large oak tree. That is an oak leaf. See that? See that? This is oak. Now you know. And the reason I know it is because that Oak Furnitureland advert with the logo, which is that leaf, is seared into my brain. And now you know. If you've learnt one thing on my channel today, oh look, Californian redwood. If you've learnt one thing on my channel today, it's how to spot an oak tree. A bittersweet symphony. Drink lots of water during summer. Hey, I'm helping you get the flies away. Look at these flies. It's an amazing video of a cattle rancher in America used these giant boxes covered in fly tape, and he literally solved his fly problem. And it was 10 times worse than this. By, you know, daily fly paper. He estimates he caught 50,000 flies in 2 days. And then his cows were pretty much fly free. It cannot be pleasant having to always twitch and shake and get these goddamn flies out of your eyes. Look at that. How annoying is that? Warning. Bull in field. Oh God. But we need to get to the little pond. Bulls will run. We'll run. Oh shit, I see them. They've got all their young. I am but a human. Bull versus me. 1 ton versus 100 kilos. 10 times the size. It would absolutely destroy me. So we're going to keep an eye on those bulls as we get to the lake. Yep. D&C pools. These waters are deep. No juveniles allowed in the water unless accompanied by a parent or guardian. No day ticket. Okay. Quick look at this lovely little pond. If you want to come swimming, make sure you swim with your parents. If ye are young. Always keeping an eye on that big collection of cows and bulls down there, because they've got their young. We don't want to get destroyed. We'll have a quick look, and then my risk assessment is we'll have a quick look at these lilies and flowers, and then we're going to go. Look at that. This is England. Ukraine flags and Ukraine slogans, and another Ukraine flag on the house. Either they are Ukrainian or they support Ukraine. We're just coming up back to the top. Gonna give you guys final thoughts in a moment. I've enjoyed my time here in Aspull and Haigh. Very nice. And Blackrod. Aspull, Haigh and Blackrod. Two thoughts I want to end with. They're neither positive nor negative. They're just, it is what it is. The things you own end up owning you. As in, there's a lot of effort in the maintenance of the things that you attain through your hard work. They end up owning you. Your time, your effort. And the other one I want to say is, if you stare too long into the abyss, or into the void, if you prefer that kind of language, the void starts to look into you, or the void starts to stare into you. Yep, Ferrari, Ferrari. Okay everybody, welcome back to the Charlie Veitch channel. We're here in Rivington, just north, I don't know, is it north? Just above, shall we say, in terms of altitude, just above Horwich, which is just above Bolton. And I'm just above this little stream. Let's listen to it for a bit. Let's listen. Now, we've had a bit of rain here, but the stream is looking particularly shallow. Still flowing though. So if you're in your life, you're feeling depressed and sad and dejected and beaten down and ruined and it's all over, all you have to do is keep flowing. The rains will come again. And we go back over the little bridge to go find Rivington Village Green. We will find it, we will look at it. Oh, this is the source of drinking water. Do not pollute. I wouldn't dream of polluting at United Utilities. Well, there you go. If I need a drink, I'll go down there and drink. The freshest of all waters, and yeah, I hope no one's peed in it upstream. Hope no sheep have died in it upstream. I personally love the world. I think there's so much beauty on this planet. So many stunning patterns that you cannot take it all in one lifetime. All you can do is kind of stand there with your mouth ajar in awe at how amazing it is. And of course there's bad things as well, but it's worth every now and again speaking out loud what we appreciate. So I love and appreciate my parents. I love and appreciate my siblings. I love and appreciate my children and the mother of my children. She's a fantastic mother. I also love her parents, my children's grandparents, the English ones. They're fantastic grandparents. And I'm very lucky, and I get things wrong all the time, and I'm blind to a lot of things, and I'm very blessed that there's people around me, especially I'm around my children, that aren't, you know, getting things wrong as often as I do. And I admire their stability, I admire their hard work, and I admire their love. That goes for everyone, you know. There's so much beauty in this world, guys. Yeah, I think we're here. Look at this Toyota. What's this guy going? On the surface of Mars. Very nice. But I think we are here. We are at the Rivington Village Green. There's a leaning sign, the Leaning Tower of Rivington Parish Council. Can't really read what they're saying, but it looks very nice. And what is this? Is this a mini post box? A mini post box? Yes, it is. From the reign of Elizabeth II. Look at that. Very twee. And again, let the ivy grow. Let the ivy grow. So I think we're in the dead center of Rivington. I don't see any graveyards, but it does. Oh, schoolhouse, it says on the door. Schoolhouse. Amazing. The old post office. Wow, everything was contained in these small buildings. The old post office, that sign says. A very Lancashire vibe with the stone. Obviously you build with what you have around you. Oh, here's the graveyard. In fact, we'll come around this way. Chapel service today. The ladies coming out for a bit of a daytime sunshine. and I have found the dead center of Rivington. We won't spend too long in here, guys. Do not switch off, do not adjust that dial. Everything is okay. We'll have a quick look at the building and then we'll cut. And I think there's a reservoir somewhere around here. Let's see what Samuel's done. Poor Samuel. Died on September 11th, 1910. If only he knew that 101 years later that would happen. If only he knew, but he didn't. And yeah. And just think, when the 13 colonies were still a British colonial outpost, for the next 73 years they were building this lovely parish church thing. And by the looks of it, it'll stand for another 300-400 years easily, probably another couple thousand if they keep an eye on it. We don't have the most extreme weather here in England, so the Garden of Remembrance. 1703, guys, that's an old church. I remember this, coming here with my former partner and the children. Not all at the same time, they weren't all born at the same time, but coming here with 1 or 2 kids into the village green tea room, and there was a lovely old man playing, not guitar, piano, and he would hum to himself, and it would be very, very nice. And the piano, I think, was here in the good old days, but the elderly gentleman may have passed away. Oh, memories. Do any of you guys remember the humming piano player in the Rivington Village Green Tea Room? Lovely old man. Nice old classic 3 series. I like it a lot. Very, very nice. Check this out. Hundreds of years ago, you'd be put in the stocks, or your arms anyway. My God. Would it be your legs or your arms in the stocks? This looks real. My God. And the whole village would stare at you. Hey, criminal. Sorry, alleged criminal. Look what you've done. We'll all throw tomatoes. You probably die of exposure during the night in the winter. Even in the summer, it gets a bit nippy at night. And there you go. Yeah, we'll get a bit of a closer look. Look how old it all is. Old. Wouldn't like to be stuck in the stocks. Where I am. Triangulate me, baby. Triangulate me. Popular with the riders. Sheep House Lane. Wow, I'm glad I arrived when I arrived. I've got some good free parking. Found a good spot. The bin says Chorley Council. Chorley sounds too much like Charlie. It winds up my brain. The Rivington Parish Church. Some signs. Oh wait, there's another church. We'll go and have a quick look and then we'll go down. Ooh, water. Anyone got some water? We're not going to go in. It doesn't look as old or as impressive as the one we've just been at. 1879. Although it doesn't look 1879, it looks 1700s again. But we'll just look at the entrance thing and go and have a look at the resi. How is the reservoir? Okay, back on the main drag. There's buses. Oh God, let's not get hit by the bus. What's this? Looks like a school. Imagine being a kid going to school somewhere as beautiful as this. Every day you're in nature. You know, you're not surrounded by crackheads and crowds and riffraff and angry people. Just countryside-y. Yeah! Rivington Foundation Primary School, of course. It is absolutely lovely. Scooter gang! Side of the school. Oh, bus versus scooter. Oh shit! He's coming for me. I think he's a viewer. I got the smile and wave. But I think he's just being friendly. All of a sudden, I'm in the darkness from all the trees. Trees are like, no photons for your camera, cveitch. We want to photosynthesize that light into energy, and we will shit out oxygen. So no photons for your camera. See all the people in the terrace having a lovely time, having a great time. It appears to be called the Rivington. The Rivington, great name for a pub. And here's Rivington Reservoir, and I can already see, woo, it is low. Not as low as some of those other places down south, because here in the northwest it's not quite as woo, or is it? Look how low it is. Low, low, very low. All that should be underwater. Bit lakey. Rivington, home of great water. No swimming. Looks like a nice place to swim. I think, are those fishermen down the end? Let's go 20 times zoom. Yeah, I think so. And back up to 1. There's a dude there with a surfboard. Oh yeah, surfboard it up. The marina in the distance. I think I said goodbye from Aspull and Haigh, but it's truly goodbye from Rivington. It's a lot of water. It's a bit low, but it's nice to see. It's nice on a day out from Salford. Nice to have a day out. So thank you very much for watching. Hope it's made you feel nice. And I'll see you in the next video. All a bit dry. No flowing water on this little streamy funnel thing. Totally dry. It is dry. I just love these little scenes. You don't get the same effect I'm getting because there's no 3D for you guys, but if I move the camera around it helps a little bit. Just, it's so nice and clean. There's a little bridge we were just walking over right there in front, and had no idea that you're not even allowed in there. I thought it was lovely. What do they mean, danger, keep out? It's just a little stream. Everything's a danger these days. If they don't put the sign up, they're scared you're going to sue them. So everything is a big health and safety warning. That road is up to Rivington Hall. It's a nice big country house that I think is now hotel and cafe. And I've driven past this thing, the Great House Barn, many times. Never stopped to have a look because I've always taken the kids up to Rivington Pike, which, for those of you not in the know, is a Victorian rich person's amusement park. Very nice big Victorian gardens up on top of the hill, which is now ruined, and it's pretty cool still. But I've always missed Great House Barn, so let's have a look. This reminds me of the big pile of poo in Jurassic Park where Jeff Goldblum stands next to it and goes, yeah, it's a big pile of poo. So this is the Great House Barn. Look at this. A mobile stone oven for the pizza. Look at that. Let's see what they say. 1702. Nice. Hello, just having a look. Thanks, mate. Cheers. So this is the Great Hall Barn. Wow, 1702. Okay, too much music, we're gonna go. The West Pennine Moors, this is quite an interesting one. 90 square miles of uplands, valleys, farmland and reservoirs. And we are here. But just to show you how close everything is, there's Bolton, there's Horwich, we're here, there's Bromley Cross, there's Ramsbottom, just up the road is Darwin, and then you've got Blackburn and Oswald Whistle. Have I pronounced that right? Probably, but yeah, nice area. West Pennine Moors. Just don't hide any bodies, guys. I'm going to show you all how thick the slates are. It's about 2 inches thick, maybe a bit less, 1 3/4 inches. Just imagine the weight on this barn. The Great House Barn. That's why the wooden beams were so huge. Literally, maybe tens of tons as roof. Okay, that man there has no legs. yet he doesn't stop. Here he is out in the countryside, miles from civilization, driving down the street, having a great time. So don't let what you think are your disabilities or your hang-ups or your psychological hang-ups hold you back. Just get out there. The first step is the hardest. And you might get it wrong. You might go, oh, that's a bit cringe. In fact, it will be cringe. Most of my channel is still cringe. But it's by accepting your own cringe that you can achieve great things. Because what is cringe? Cringe is the neurotic worry about what other people think about you or what you think about yourself. So, relax. Make some videos. High five. Okay, you should not, on public roads, drive and film at the same time. You shouldn't. And for all the times I have done it, I'll never admit which ones, but I am sorry. But here we are on a private road. If you can call it a road, it's a bit bumpy. Bit bumpy. And we're gonna go and have a look at Haigh House. No, sorry, Rivington House. We're not in Haigh anymore. We're not at the Haigh. Oh, that looks bad, that bump. Let's get up it. Let's see. First gear. We'll do it. Okay. No one coming? No. Oh, that's bumpy. Oh, it's bumpy. Oh, shit. Right, let's go up and have a look. So, the car I'm driving has a mild hybrid system. It's not like the Toyota hybrid, you know, the Prius or Corolla or Yaris, that sort of RAV4 hybrid. I feel it helps with in-between gear changes, and you can change into a higher gear much lower, and the car doesn't stall because the electric keeps it going a little bit. We're in second gear doing 11 miles an hour. That seems about right. Let's go up and have a look. In fact, I'll pause for now. We'll get a bit closer. Okay, Rivington Hall barn, Rivington Hall, but I want to have a look up this way. Let's have a look up this way. Second gear, a little doggy in the entrance. We'll go and have a quick look. This might be someone's private house. We'll see. Lake back there, all very nice. Very, very nice. Each pine tree I see just blows me away. Love a bit of pine. The closest most people get to pine is pine oil in their cleaning products. But no, you should come out into the country, have a look at some pine, enjoy a bit of treeage. Ooh, yeah, I don't want to go up there, I'm going to get stuck. But here we are. All very twee, very nice.